guys, and thank you so much for catching the replay tonight. We are in Truro with Truro Buzz for Faces of Truro Live, episode number 3. And if you're joining us live,
thanks.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks. You'll notice an awesome icon or awesome logo in the back.
Who made this? Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Our Rob made that.
We've seen a little bit of his artwork here today.
So much. It's everywhere. Okay. Here's the thing, you guys. Let me stand up for a second. Do you like my shawl? That was just like a boob shot. We went to an event this weekend. So this shawl, I got it at Winners. And Brent told me it was the ugliest thing he'd ever seen and I should never wear it and I look like an old woman.
This is true. I did say this.
He hates it. So this week we went to an event at Moxie's and I wore this shawl. And you guys, I got so many dang comments. People were like, Sarah, you look like a model. I love your outfit.
I was very surprised and had to eat my words for a little bit.
In your face, McIsaac.
Because I was thinking about tossing it out. Like, Sarah's gone away for a little while. She's going to be going on a trip. So
I wear it every day now.
She's wearing it all the time.
I wear it to bed even.
Awesome. And if you just tune in.
As a house code, as a thing for an event, whatever.
If you say she looks like a model, she'll wear it all the time.
I really appreciated that.
So we got a couple things we want to say right off the get-go. If you're tuning in, let us know where you're tuning in from.
Yes, of course.
Because this show will have some very geographic-specific topics.
Well, that was a very buttoned-up way to put it.
All right, so who are we?
Well, we're Brent and Sarah, the couple behind Dashboard Living, which is a travel media company.
We work with businesses, meet cool people, and share all those awesome experiences with you.
Basically, what we do is we go first, we do the exploring, we figure out what's what, who you need to talk to, where you need to eat, the cocktails you need to drink, and then we tell you about it.
Yep.
That's how we roll.
And Sarah had one more thing to add to the little Moxie's aspect.
What was it?
Well, the
giveaway.
Yeah, they have some stuff that they want us to give to you.
Okay, if you guys haven't done so already, over on our Instagram page, don't go now. But after this show, over on our Instagram, at Dashboard Living, we have a giveaway happening for a $150 gift card to Moxie's, which is a yummy, yummy restaurant in Dartmouth Crossing. And I think, is there a location in Halifax as well?
I believe there is.
So we draw tomorrow. So you have to enter tonight or first thing in the morning tomorrow. But we're going to be drawing at like noon tomorrow. So if you haven't already done that, well, let us know. Have you already entered that contest? Yes or no? And if not, what are you waiting for?
And what are we waiting for?
Well, we're waiting for Alicia. She's going to come over here in a few minutes and snuggle between us.
All right, move over.
Oh, right now?
Well, I think we're ready to go.
Come.
This is exciting, super exciting.
She was like, do you want me to pull over a chair? And we were like, no.
Right in the middle. And today,
we like to snuggle.
So today is a really exciting day. We're going to be talking all kinds of stuff about Truro and Colchester area.
Hello.
Where it all began.
Welcome to our show.
I'm so excited.
If you were Brent, I would say, Alicia, sit forward a little bit.
Yes.
So we're all at the same level.
That's true.
Okay, would you mind just introducing yourself to our people and telling them who you are and just like a couple sentences about what you do?
Oh, the elevator pitch.
No pressure. In 30 seconds or less. No, just kidding.
Well, I am Alicia, as they said. I run a little business here called Truro Buzz, as well as... we were discussing earlier. We need a name for the people that are following Truro Buzz.
Yes.
If you do follow it, thank you. If you don't, hop on over and have a look. But yeah, you want to address them like, hey, busy bees, or I'm very open to suggestions on that one.
I suggested bumblers, but then we decided that was no good because the dating app.
A little too close to the dating app, I think. But yeah, I'm just a little account here on the social media platforms that are covering what it is to eat, live, work, play in the Colchester region.
Awesome.
Yes. Before we go any further, are you guys following Truro Buzz? You're at Truro Buzz.
That's right.
Everywhere.
Yep, on Twitter, on Instagram, and Facebook.
Yep. Type that in the comments and let us know. And as Alicia said, if you can come up with a good name to call the Truro Buzz followers,
right.
We need that.
We've
been trying.
That'd be awesome.
I'm going to sleep on it. I'll have a dream about it tonight, I'm sure.
It's always in the back of my head, but it just hasn't come forward with that perfect term yet.
In the middle of the night.
I know. I'll wake up and I'll do it in my brain dump.
Do you?
diary.
Yeah, I have
yes,
to keep.
I have to.
Yeah. I have to keep a journal on the nightstand for those
Did you see what we just did? We just had a conversation like in our heads, like
In
without
those moments.
talking for those people.
Yeah.
So Truro Buzz used to be just Truro,
That's right.
but now you're Colchester.
Yeah, so I didn't actually start it right from the get-go. Somebody else had it started in 2016 just as an account covering what was going on in Truro because there were so many great things happening if you're around the area. And after about a year, they were ready to kind of pass it on, didn't have time to keep going with it, and I was so happy to take it on because I'm not from here, and
Could you tell?
I know. You know, a lot of people say they can't, but
You don't have much of an
I hear
accent.
it. Yeah, well, my parents are here now, so it's a little thicker than usual. But yeah, everyone would say on my own account, I would post things and be like, you make Truro look so fun. I'm like, no, it is that fun. It has nothing to do with me, and the people need to know. So I was really excited to take that account on, and then it just started growing into, hey, we'd really love a weekly newsletter. Hey, this, can you come out to this event? We need, more because of all the things that were happening. So Truro Buzz, as it is today, was born.
How about honeys?
Truro Buzz Honeys.
Sarah's going to be thinking about this. So,
I am.
Yeah,
I
like
am.
it. I like it.
So for anybody who is not local to the area or maybe just doesn't fully understand, can we just talk about like the geographic borders that would be Colchester? Like what makes up Colchester?
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
test.
absolutely. Yeah, I know.
I don't
all
know
the
it
way.
either.
I don't know the exact. Like I always have to look it up when an event comes up to see if
Yeah.
it falls within. Like even Shuby, like we have
Yeah.
the wildlife park,
Yeah.
but we don't have the rafting water
Yes, that's right.
event. Right. So it's up to the North Shore and like the Tatamagouche area.
So Tatamagouche, Malagash,
Yep.
River
Economy,
John.
Five Islands.
Yeah.
No, River
Not
John
River
is
John.
not. No.
That's Pictou.
I think it's Cumberland.
Is it Cumberland?
I'm not sure. Because I think I was
I
looking
know, I always
into
get this. And I
Miss
also look
Marple's.
it up and I can't.
I always have to check out the map.
Yeah.
I
And
was going
then
to say it's going to be a test, geography test. We got 10 questions at the end. So
We're
this
the
is
worst for
true,
this.
true and false. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just throw out communities and you tell us what you think.
Buzz
But yeah,
ears.
it's quite the buzzers.
Buzz ears, she said.
Okay.
Buzzlers? I don't know. We'll go back and find that later.
but there's lots of things in those areas. There's lots of
Oh
events
my
going
goodness.
all year round,
Yeah.
right? It's not just summertime event. It's
That's
all
right.
year round.
The newsletter blows me away the most. So we do a weekly newsletter that came from what I started doing was when the weekend was coming up, I would make a little list on a social media post of these are things that are happening this weekend, but it got too long to put into that window. And then the newsletter started off at like 5 things, maybe 10, and now it's got like a solid 20. It comes out every Thursday morning, and you can sign up for that at TruroBuzz.com. But it's there's so much happening, it's unreal.
Can somebody please type that in the comments for us? TruroBuzz.com. That would be super fantastic. And so what Alicia, she's being modest about it, but here's the thing. What she's done, do you have any idea how hard it is to do like an event? Like she does all the events, like an events calendar and this newsletter. Like it is a crazy task. And I think you're handling it quite well.
Then good. If that's how it looks on the outside, then I'm achieving it.
I think you're doing a fantastic
Thank you.
job of it.
Thank you very
But it's a
much.
lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and I'm lucky that I just had an employee come on now in May, and oh my gosh, what a difference that has
Let's
made.
shout out Tasha.
Tasha Stockton.
We were just saying Tasha and I actually went to school together, so we have that connection.
And we'll tell you a story about Tasha and Sarah later on.
No, we
sometime.
won't. She would laugh.
Another thing is you're always open to suggestions of things going on.
Definitely.
So if things are going on and you want people to
Know about them.
know about them, they can send the information to you, and you will then put that in the newsletter.
Absolutely. You can email us at trurobuzz@gmail.com. We do as much work as possible with scouring through all the communities and finding out what's going on, but there's always something that we're going to miss, so we would love it if you would send in your suggestions, whether your event, you have an event going on, or you know of one that's going on, or it's like, hey, there's this really great thing in my community you should come check out. We want to hear it all.
Which is awesome.
You might regret saying.
I know, but you know what? The more the merrier. There are so many great communities around here that we don't always get to, so
Yeah.
it's really, I really appreciate when people take the time to
reach
tell
out.
us about something. Absolutely.
And it's really hard. Again, she's acting like it's an easy thing to do, but like to scour Because not every little community, especially like you cover a lot of rural communities, and a lot of rural communities like don't necessarily have an events page. So you're literally like scrolling through their Facebook and their website and like random hashtags trying to find out like what's happening on any given week.
Absolutely.
And there's no excuses for not having anything to do. Right?
Oh my
You are
God,
not
no.
wrong.
Never say that again.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because some people have mentioned that like it used to be they couldn't wait to get out of town on the weekend was coming. It was just straight to the cottage. But now it's like, well, let's just check what's going on first before we make our out of town plans because there are so many things happening around. Like even, have you heard about the Earltown Farmers Market?
Yes.
Oh my God, that blew me away. And when I had stopped at the Earltown General Store one day and they're like, yeah, it's going to be on Fridays from 2 to 6. I was like, gee, that's a bit of a weird time. They're like, no, all
That's
people
cottage
Everybody's
time.
yeah.
for the weekend.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God.
Get your
Absolutely.
jerky. Grab your jerky before you head out to the cottage.
I can't stop eating that olive bread.
Olive bread?
Yes. Send her the DeBerk Days information for sure.
Yes, please.
People are going to send you a lot of stuff now, so get ready.
Yes, please send me all of your events.
By email, not regular postage, right?
Yeah.
No, she wants it by
no.
snail mail. We'll give you her cell phone number later, and you can just give her a call anytime.
So, you talked a little bit about why Truro. Right? Why did you come to Truro?
Brent's trying to keep us on task.
Because you're not from here. Actually,
That's right.
where are you from?
I am originally from Newfoundland, if you can't hear the twang or the hard on the R's. I moved here, actually it'll be 5 years next month. And my sister moved here some time ago. She married herself a Truro man. And every time I came to visit, I just really liked it here. It just had like just everything that you wanted in a community that you didn't even know you wanted. It was, you know, it's in the middle of everything. I have clients across all the provinces that can easily access here. It's really affordable to live. It has a Winners.
It does have a winner. I got this shawl there, if anybody's wondering.
There you go.
This is a really interesting thing. I just want to say this one thing because I'm from Truro and grew up here and know it very well. And I love that you're not from here because people say in every small town, Brent's from a small town, everybody's like, my hometown sucks. There's nothing going on here. Like, I can't wait to get out of here. So I love it when somebody from not here comes in and just like sort of pulls back the curtain on a new perspective of all the cool things that are happening in Truro. I know it's not just Truro, it's Colchester too, but Truro's got like a gajillion things going on.
Yeah, well, Truro is kind of the hub of it all. Like it's the capital, we'll say. I know, really, but it is.
The hub.
But I kind of wondered if that would hurt me where I wasn't from here. You know, some small towns are very loyal to, you know, like, well, you're not from here. Why are you doing this? It's like,
what do you know?
Yeah, well, exactly. But I don't think I love my own hometown like I love Truro.
Well, your own hometown is pretty cool, right? Like today is what? Today is Discovery Day in Newfoundland.
That's right.
So it's a very big special day for all
Brent
people from
lived in
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. Brent wants to tell you all that he lived in Newfoundland for 7 years.
Were you in St. John's?
I lived in St. John's. Alicia lived in Mount Pearl.
That's right.
Right? So that's kind of like Dartmouth, St. John's area, right?
The
It's
dark
very much
side.
the same. Yeah,
And-
it's the same.
And there's
Except the water in between is not there.
And what was your favorite pub in Mount Pearl or bar?
You obviously have never been to Mount Pearl.
Toll's Timeout Lounge. That is where it's at.
Is that
Oh
the
my
only
gosh.
one in Mount Pearl?
No,
I mean, there's
there's-
Dooley's.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, so
But
there's not many. Like, you
just
don't.
Toll's
Yeah.
has a bit of a reputation, so that's why I thought I'd throw that in.
I remember when that opened, and it's like right off the highway too. Yeah.
It is.
Oh my god, it's still kicking too.
Yes, it is.
The
And it's,
Newfoundlanders. The Newfoundlanders are talking.
I want Our Lady Peace
Is it
tickets there.
offensive to say
Oh my
Newfies now?
You know what? I think it's all in context, and when people get up in arms about that, it's like I'm a Newfie, and I have no problem when anybody calls me a
This
Newfie.
is where I'm going to start this.
When Sarah asks
I know.
questions. I think
To
it's
me,
better to ask the question.
I think it's all in context, and people just need to relax.
The other thing I wanted to mention, and it's not on Truro Buzz topic, but Truro Buzz is not the only thing you do. Like, I don't know if you can see this girl. Hold your skin up. She's covered in awesome ink. You didn't do that yourself, though.
No.
But she does do that. So do you want to talk quickly about Rolling Sea?
Absolutely. So this is actually not my full-time job. This is my every other
She just does
hour
it in
of
her
the day
spare
job.
time. It's all of her
All
spare
my
time.
spare time.
Yeah.
I call myself the accidental marketer. But I am a tattooer, a full-time tattooer here in Truro. I tattooed for 7 years in St. John's before I moved here. And then when I decided to relocate, I thought I'd take the plunge and open my own spot, which is Rolling Sea Tattooery right here on Prince Street, also the Hive.
Yes.
So that's my full-time job. I am a custom tattooer.
What do you specialize in? I already know this.
Do you? Because I'm not sure.
Pain management.
Well, I thought you specialized in like portraits.
Well, I love doing portraits. I guess if
I was like, shit, did I get that wrong?
No. People say that all the time. They're like, what's your specialty? I was like, tattooing? Like, I don't know.
Drawing on people?
Yeah, exactly.
With a
I
needle?
love doing portraits. It's definitely hands down my favorite thing to do, but I don't know. I just feel, I always hesitant to say that this is my specialty.
Why?
I don't know.
Because it's, to me, I know zero about tattooing.
You don't have any?
Yes, I have a tramp stamp that I got when I was 16. Could you fix it? Anyway.
Make it bigger.
But I always feel like portrait, like, wouldn't that be like a hard thing? Like, isn't that like a thing that like not that many people are good at?
Well, a lot of people steer away from it because it is difficult, but I mean, it's this, I don't know, it's something I've always loved drawing people, and like, you know, when you go to the tables that have the brown paper, like eyes and faces are always
She's creepily drawing the people next to her.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
You
Can
should, it'd be
imagine?
so funny. Go to Jack Astor's and like draw your server.
waitress.
That's hilarious. Yeah, as she comes
love
over.
it.
But it's not even just people. Like, I love doing animals. I had one client that actually, he got his daughter's ballet shoes and his son's hockey skates and his dad's work boots, and just like taking a picture and putting it on the skin. I just love it.
That's
like
really
the realism.
cool.
Oh, I love it.
That's very cool. Would you say you guys? I would like to know. We just all discovered that I have a tramp stamp that I'm very ashamed of.
Again,
you?
like, no.
Brent has a tramp stamp too. No, he doesn't.
I'm paranoid of needles, so I'm
not
getting a tattoo.
He's sweating just talking about tattoos. Do you guys have ink? I would love to know. Tell us what you have and where it is. Will that be risky? Anyway, do you feel like more people are getting tattoos now, or like less people?
I think it's kind of plateaued. I don't think more people are getting. I don't think less people are getting. Like, it's just been pretty steady across the board. As far as I can see, and everybody I know is busy. Yeah, it's certainly not an industry that's lacking. So I think it's just kind of
steady.
Yeah, it's just pretty steady as people are, you know, hitting the right age to get them over 18 and
none.
And it seems like now, if you do have a tattoo, you can still get a job at a bank.
Absolutely. You know, that's one of the funniest things of talking about crossing the two jobs. I mean,
where's your bumblebee? Where's your Buzz tattoo?
You know what? When I hit the big money goal, then maybe we'll talk about. I will celebrate with a giant bee.
Let's set up a GoFundMe so we can hit the big money goal. So Alicia can get a big bumblebee
somewhere.
Yeah,
but obviously, like, I mean, I'm heavily tattooed because it's my industry. But it took a while. Like, I think it was 5 years in before I got my hands done and things like that. And then when I moved towards Truro Buzz, I didn't expect to be getting kind of the corporate exposure I've been getting, like companies coming to me and saying, hey, we want you to, you know, put this message out. And knowing that I'm not super traditional looking, I'm really surprised at how many more corporate companies have embraced
thumbs up.
People for who they are.
Thumbs
up. Absolutely. Like, it's so soul quenching.
Thumbs up for inclusivity. We love
Stereotypes, not always what they seem.
Yeah. She's really nice.
I'm really quiet.
But
no, you're not. That's a lie.
But there to get back on track, because you're going
sorry.
Because there are some criteria for the faces of downtown Truro.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were still on tattoos. I was like, criteria
I was
for
like,
the
are we going to talk about face tattooing?
What?
No. It just went from 0 to 60.
I need a few more drinks for that. But no, there are some questions.
We have some surprise questions.
Oh.
Okay, are you ready?
I am so ready.
So the first one is, like, what's the first one?
What is Truro's best kept secret?
No, that's the second one. That's the first.
Oh, good. That gives me time to stew on it then.
Yeah.
No, the first one is, what do you love most about Truro? Like, what do you love most about Truro? Those are two separate questions.
What do I love most about Truro?
Yes.
That is such a tough question because I love so many things.
And Colchester area, because
that's
we're
right.
in this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I think I love the business communities in Colchester the most. I have been to more events that have been so fun, out to Stewiacke and Tatamagouche and here, and the business owners are just some of the coolest, most inspiring people I have ever met anywhere. We are hoarding them all in Colchester.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
That has to be my favorite thing.
And there's so many cool business owners who like get it. Like, and it's now we're gonna go down another rabbit hole. I also find, and I know you agree with this already, everybody is so collaborative.
Yes.
Like there's
Oh
none
my
of
God,
this
yes.
like, blah, we're competitors. Like
Yeah.
we can't like get away from our clients. Like there's not that, which I love.
Yeah, everybody wants everyone else to succeed. It's like, hey, let's do this event. Hey, you could do this part of it. Can you come on board and do that? Like, oh, it blows my mind.
It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you ready for the second question? If this is, what do you think is Truro's best kept secret? And you cannot say Victoria Park because it's already been taken.
Colchester.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't. I mean,
Well, Colchester's easy. That's much bigger.
you know, I think it's Tatamagouche.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I absolutely love trips to Tatamagouche. It is one of my favorite things. I have this awesome circuit where I go, and like anytime I have anyone come to visit, I love to go to Sugar Moon Farm, breakfast or lunch.
Yep.
Stop at the general store, pick up a few treats.
Beef jerky.
The bread, oh my god, the bread. And then go on into Tatamagouche, stop at Appleton Chocolates, stop at Tatamagouche Brewery, and now the North Shore Diner is there.
Yes.
Head a little further down, don't go to the Yost Winery, which is, I mean, technically Malagash, but it's that, when I have done some events down in Tatamagouche through tattooing, and so I'll have clients come from the city out that way, and I love it when they're like, I have never been down here before. And then you're like, okay, write this down.
These are all the things you have to do.
Go do all of these things before you head home.
Yeah.
Because it is, I just love it.
Tatamagouche is a very cool place.
And if you keep going a little bit further, you get to our place.
Yes, you can come with us.
There you go.
Beautiful beach.
Yes.
And
There's
then you just
always
make
cocktails.
Internet is, you know.
The internet's
You don't come for the connectivity.
No, you don't. Brent's looking at the list because he wants to make sure he has
making
everything.
sure we got
I greatly appreciate that.
Get everything out there.
Yeah.
Brent likes to stay on track. Before we go down the like saying goodbye phase, we also want to know like, so Alicia does events and she's your resource for like Truro and Colchester. What would be really helpful to you guys? Like, what would you love to see on a platform like that? Like, what could she do that would maybe like provide more value or that would be really, really useful that maybe she didn't think of? And if you have any questions for Alicia before we let her get back to her regular life, her two different lives that she's running, type those in the comments now because we're all always looking for feedback.
Absolutely.
On like, because you and us, it's about the audience, right? Like it's about our people.
Yes.
The buzzers, the honeybees, whatever they are. And we want to make sure that what Alicia's providing, what we're providing is giving lots of value. So any feedback is always well received. Mostly.
Greatly appreciated.
Yes.
Because, I mean, you think, I know you guys are probably in the same boat, like you're doing these things and you think you're hitting the mark and you're getting out there what people want, and then someone might go, well, what about this? Like, oh, how
great
did I not
idea!
think
Why
of
didn't you
that?
tell me that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love to hear your ideas of
Totally.
what you'd like to see covered. What are we missing? What are we doing
Okay.
great? Tell anything.
So Faye says interviewing the market vendors at the farmers markets.
Wonderful.
That's
Thank
a great
you.
idea.
I just saw Rob McCormick.
Rob and Lisa are both on. I just noticed. They're probably sitting next to each other.
We were propping your...
We were talking about you, Rob, but you missed it because you're late.
He spent enough time here today, I think.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you want to add before we call it? Well, how's our time? Pretty much perfect.
You guys know what you're at. I'll tell you that. I don't know. I think I'm just super happy to be on this show with you guys because it's so fun to tune into it so much and now be on the other side of the camera and like being on someone else's live show is
It's
so
weird,
different.
right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I've been doing one for a little while now, not near as long. I've just kind of been dipping my toe in the live show on Wednesday night.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Wednesday nights at 7
live at the Hive.
at Truro Buzz.
We go over, you know, sometimes we've got giveaways, but mostly it's people getting a chance to talk to people who have things going on. We had the Downtown Truro Partnership on a little while ago, and I'm just super happy to be doing what I'm doing, and I love that people seem to be enjoying it, and I just can't wait to see what's in store.
And what about any type of questions in terms of that you have for audience members? Is there anything that you want to ask audience members? Is there anything that you want to interact with them? Is there any events that you would like to talk about that's happening over the next little while?
Oh, well, we're absolutely getting ready for the big Canada Day celebration here in Truro, and we're in the process of looking around for some other Canada Day events that are happening outside of Truro. So if you have something happening, please feel free to get in touch with us and let us know. We've got Pride Week coming up really soon. I can't wait for
What
that.
are the dates of Pride Week?
It's, I need the calendar in front of me, but I think it's the 16th. It's whatever that Saturday. It's 2 Saturdays after Canada Day.
Cool.
So it's it must be the 16th because the first Saturday is the 8th.
Yep.
And I think it's at 2, but I don't quote me on that.
So you just go to TruroBuzz.com to find that out.
Absolutely. One big thing we've got going on now is the events calendar on the TruroBuzz.com website. So we have noticed that there's a really big need to have all of the different regional events in one place, and you can look up whether it's a kid event you're looking up, if you're looking up live music events, if you're looking up business events, you can actually filter through that way. So hopefully you find that helpful, but I would love to hear what you think about it.
Showcasing restaurant owners. People are going to check it out. As always, you guys, we're going to go back and go through the comments, and Alicia will have back-end access. So she'll be going through the comments and all of that good stuff.
Make sure to ask really tough questions geographically.
Yeah.
Test me.
That's right.
We
Test
got 10,
questions.
Give her 10 questions.
I see Tasha. Pride Week, July 13th. She's
Oh,
so
thanks.
great.
Thanks, Tasha.
You're a
She
jewel.
got it.
You're a jewel.
Yes, so people, we've already talked about this a bunch of times, but people can find you at Truro Buzz, all the platforms,
Yes.
and TruroBuzz.com.
Yes.
At TruroBuzz.com, you will sign up for the newsletter, and then you'll get weekly event lists.
Yeah, weekly updates of what's happening in that week. We're starting a monthly highlight just so you can have an idea of what's coming up. And otherwise, you can go to the website at TruroBuzz.com to check out all the events if you're planning your itinerary a little further ahead than just a week.
It actually stresses me out just thinking about trying to update current weekly events in a newsletter. So I'm glad it's you, girl.
You
Very
guys do a
good.
weekly newsletter, don't you?
Yes, but
Every
we don't
2
put
weeks.
current events in
Yeah,
it.
fair.
Every 2 weeks. That's all we can do.
And we usually
Yeah.
just highlight like one event.
I get it. It is a lot of work. So
Maybe
of
we'll
you,
just start linking to
Oh
yours.
God! All of you wonderful subscribers,
Yeah.
thank you very much, because a lot of time goes into it.
Yeah.
So it's good when you see the open rate and you're like, thank God people are looking at it.
Yes.
It's not for
Awesome.
naught.
Anything
Oh,
else?
anything
Any
else.
any final thoughts you have? Anything you want to just wrap up with? You want to get a tattoo or something like that? You wanna-
I would.
man.
I would love to see you get
No.
Brent
The night is
faints
young.
with
No.
needles.
You know what though, Brent? Seriously, I'm not a needle fan. I know it looks a little ridiculous, but when I go get blood work, I have to get the 1, 2, 3 count. I can't
Yeah.
stand it.
I like
One,
look
like
the
two,
other way.
like where they trick you.
Yeah, it's like I just go on 3 so that I don't flinch or pull. Like just go on 3.
Brent actually, like I've
just look the
actually
other
seen
way.
him faint.
I just look
I've
the
heard
other way.
people that do that, and it's not the same. Like, I mean, we can lie you down. We can do just something a little small. I mean,
Yep.
you could be like Phoebe and get the little black dot from.
That's what he needs.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe that's a poll you should start. What should Brent get tattooed?
What
Yeah.
should Brent get tattooed? A bumblebee.
Little
Oh, that was an
DL.
overreaction. That laugh.
I don't know.
I felt.
I don't know.
All right. Well, I think we covered it. You guys know all the things to do. And if you haven't already, we have a giveaway happening on our Instagram account. You also have a big giveaway coming that you're not sharing details on yet.
We are working on a big Colchester giveaway, and I am so excited.
So you'll need to stay tuned over here for that. And we'll keep you up to date as well. But yeah, the Moxie's giveaway is for $150. 2 Moxies. Do you like
That
it
is
there?
a fun night.
Their mosaic dip is my absolute favorite thing in the entire world. It's
They
delicious.
have a really great menu.
They do.
The Tito's vodka.
I had Tito's handmade vodka lemonade there the other day. That was life-changing.
Yeah.
It was so good.
That sounds like such a good summer drink.
It was so fresh and so delicious. I loved it. Anyway, you can enter that by heading over to the Dashboard Living Instagram account. It's just at Dashboard Living. We're all just at our names. That's how the
It's
smart
just
people
easy.
do it.
It's just easier that way.
As always, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. We love spending this time with you. We know your time is precious, and we really, really appreciate taking 30 minutes out of your week to hang with us. It's our favorite time.
Big thank you to Alicia for hanging out with us and Faces of Truro Live.
Yes.
Big thing, hashtag it.
Next week, we will be in the Magdalen Islands. We are unsure about our internet connection on Monday night, but we're going to do our very best to broadcast from some beautiful beach somewhere in the Maggies. So we'll see you then.
Cheers.